All right, it's Monday. Got my power steering fluid. I got 1, 2, 3. Let's hope it's enough. Oh, already open. All right, I got the fluids almost full. And I guess I just gotta start up the car and just turn the steering wheel left and right a bunch of times to let the fluid warm up and blah, blah, blah. We're trying to cycle out the air. So yeah, let's do this thing. Oh, that's loud. That's new tires for you. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Let's see if it went down. Yo, it actually did go down a lot. Wow. It's like down there. Wow. Well, the power steering fluid stayed full and everything looks good. Man. I just got done driving a lube for the first time since we changed the catalytic converter and the rack and pinion. The lube does definitely feel a lot better, and that's great, man, because we're about to go on a long road trip. We're about to drive from North Carolina to Texas. It's a good 16-hour drive, and I'm blessed to have these issues right before the big road trip. And on top of that, to get it done and fixed before going to Texas. So this front bumper is pretty much done. I primered it and sanded it down, and it feels super smooth. And man, it's definitely gonna be a nice foundation for wrapping. But before we even get started with wrapping, I'm gonna take this bumper off and put this one on to make sure that everything is 100% good fitment. Because I'd hate to put this on and wrap it and, you know, just to come to find out that, yo, it ain't really worth it and yada yada yada. Let's get this bumper off. Yeah. Yo, not gonna lie, I feel like I wasted a lot of time because this still has that gap right here. You can't really tell right now because it's gray and black, but when I wrap it red, it's gonna be a pretty big gap. See, I can put my finger in there, and it seems to like have a really big hang right here for some reason. Also, the headlight still kind of overhangs the bumper right here. Not by much, but you know, I was just expecting perfect fitment from my OEM bumper. It's still kind of poking out right here as well. There's a big gap right there. But overall, I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna go just stick with my original bumper. Yee. This is what I got in plan for the bumper. I'm gonna cut this whole top part because there's a couple imperfections that I do want to remove. See this corner right here? It's got like this random gash. Same on the other side. So I'm gonna just make it look cleaner. I am a little scared because see this little like bump right here? This is primer. I primered the bumper, and then when I wrapped it, it stuck, right? And I would keep pulling it back and putting it back on, and I guess it picked up some primer right there. So I'm thinking if I pull this off, it might pull some more off. Who knows? Let's hope I don't need to do any more body work on this. Here goes nothing. Looks like I just made life a lot harder. You ever get that feeling where you're like, I should have just left it alone? Well, this is one of those moments. I should have just left it because now I gotta do a lot more work. So all this up here, all this white is white primer, and the black is the bare material. This is gonna be pretty tough to work with, but I'm gonna try to figure something out. Let's do this thing. You know what? Maybe wet sanding wasn't such a great idea because I don't think it's really gonna give me that even smooth texture that I want. So I got this to help me out. Let's speed up the process of drying everything. All right, so it ain't perfect, but it ain't bad either. It is semi-smooth, and I'm gonna use this sponge right here to make it a lot smoother than what it is. It ain't gonna be perfect, but yo, this is gonna be good enough to wrap. I'm definitely half-assing it, but I mean, at least I'm gonna eliminate those little freaking square thingies I had on each side. Okay, so the bumper is good. I'm just gonna let it dry. Meanwhile, we're gonna go ahead and work on the trunk. And yo, did I mention I hate doing body work? You guys want to see an ashy trunk? Check this out. Dang! Woo! This thing needs some lotion. Oh, and yo, check out all the freaking sandpaper I used. Now, to give you guys a better vision of the carbon fiber trunk, just gotta add some water. Woo! Oh yeah! Dang! Man, so I'm actually gonna try wrapping this with the bumper off the lid. Ideally, whatever you want to wrap, it needs to be securely held in place. So it would be best if I did put it on, but then I really want to ensure that I get in these like crevices really well. What I could do is just take out the headlights, but I ain't trying to do all that. Do you see the challenge here? We have a straight piece of vinyl and we want to get it to wrap around this bumper. Now wrapping it on the face right here isn't so hard, but being right here kind of flat and wrapping it, that's gonna be super tough. We do have a heat gun in case we need it. Let's make this happen. Yeah. See what I was talking about? That corner is already giving me issues. So I gotta find a way how to make all this excess vinyl somehow spread out nice and relaxed. Yo, the lid is looking a lot better than I expected. When we first began with this project and I peeled off that top layer of the front bumper, yo, I really had that moment like, man, I should have left that alone. I'm sure you guys were sitting there like, yo, dumbass. Nah, just kidding. When I did that, I felt like, yo, this is probably something I can't fix. But that's the thing though, I like putting me in a situation where I'm like, you know, like, can I really do this? And then like, when I overcome the obstacle, I'm like, wow, I did it, man. If I could do it, I'm just a random dude who dives into things. With a little preparation and whatnot, you know, you could definitely do it. So basically what I'm saying is, if I could do it, you could do it. Check it out, man. Sheesh. She looks exactly the same. Woo. But I no longer have that random patch mark I had. I had like a freaking cut right here, and I put vinyl on top to cover it, and then I had vinyl like peeling up right here. Yo, could you even see the freaking overlay? It's really hard to make it out. I mean, yo, this is we're shooting 4K. I guess maybe the lighting might kind of affect it, but you really have to be staring to find it. So, I mean, it definitely looks good. It looks like it's one piece without those random patchwork. Whew, man, I'm tired out, but I'm glad I got the bumper fixed. I can put it all back together and take it to work tomorrow. Woo!